Short half off-season has come to an end, and we're back for Season 2 of the NASCAR Microsoft Cup Series, bringing to you live at Daytona International Speedway for the Daytona 500. So now you've seen some of these cars you see here for the duels that are up front from Rex and all that. That is because due to the certain circumstances of placing the cars in the rump qualifying, I just pretty much gave up and just randomized the qualifying order, except the front row. The front row remained the same for the Daytona 500 since they did earn it, which was Truex Jr. and Harvick. But the rest of the field pretty much now is randomized, and pretty much really doesn't matter because it's gonna be anyone's race here today, and anyone can go from the back to the front here today. So we got some new drivers and new teams and all that joining in. We got Chase Elliott, Chase Elliott's now full time. Kyle Larson has a stronger car. You got Daniel Suarez, newcomer Ryan Newman, Twitch Shapinski, and a lot more in the field. A season 1 champion, the 48 car Jimmie Johnson. He put on a show in the chase, and it ends up helped him win the championship at Homestead. And was our inaugural Season 1 champion of the NASCAR Microsoft Cup Series. So we got 50, so as usual, 50 laps here on this 2.5 mile oval Great America race here. And there's no better way to start here at Daytona. Yeah, it's pretty much all I gotta say. Same rules apply as last year. Gotta point yourself into the chase here. You also earn bonus points to push to as usual. And yeah, pretty much that is. We got also got the All-Star race that we're also going to be awarding points as well. It's gonna be pretty interesting here. It's gonna be a pretty interesting season with these new cars here, like new bodies and yeah. Ford's the only car team that does not have a new body, but Toyota and Chevrolet has new bodies, and see if that will impact them this season. It's gonna be interesting because with these cars now, these cars are not very aero dependency, and it's gonna be interesting when we find out. So yeah, as usual, 2.5 mile over, 31-degree banking, very deep banking, but that's not the bankiest track on the circuit. I think that is Talladega, if I'm correct, maybe in Bristol. So we got, like I said, new cars, and we got some new tracks we hope to be adding on for the season. But we have to start with Daytona International Speedway for the Daytona 500. This race can determine pretty much your career. Let's go downstairs to get my fire engines.
Say it with me. Drivers, start your...
So yep, like I said, oh no, is Rick Stenhouse Jr. that's the problem? Looks like Rick Stenhouse Jr. is 17, that's a problem there. He's down on the racetrack. And he's one of the favorites to win the Daytona 500 because he's that good restrictor plate driver. But meanwhile, look how you're starting on up here. So on the pole is Truex Jr., beside him is Kevin Harvick. Second row has Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin. Third row, Chase Elliott, Byron. Fourth row has McMurray and Brad Keselowski. Fifth row has Logano and Kyle Larson. Sixth row, Clint Bowyer and Dillon Suarez. Seventh row has Newman and Blaney. Eighth row has Branden Gaughan and Jimmie Johnson. Ninth row, Dillon and Alex Bowman. And 10th row, Stenhouse Jr. for right now, but it looks like Stenhouse Jr. has a problem. And beside him is Kurt Busch, and here's the rest of your lap here. If Stenhouse Jr. goes to pit road, then the front row has to go all the way back and move up one. Alright, here we go. 50 laps. It looks like Stenhouse Jr. is going to come down pit road. Let's see what's inside the 500. Pace cars in. And Season 2 of the NASCAR Microsoft Cup Series is underway. Truex Jr has the lead as headed to number 3. Kyle Busch moves to second, but Chase Elliott now looking to himself. Kyle Busch continues to lead here. And we see that outside starting to go up now. And leading lap 1 of this, the first lap of the season is Truex Jr, but Chase Elliott's not that far behind in second. We saw Truex Jr had a strong car this whole speed weeks here, and he's looking to complete his chapter in winning the Daytona 500 here. Almost came so close and do number 1, but he got held up by a lap car. Logano moved up himself up to 3rd now 3 wide in the middle of the field now. The 3 cars are separated from the rest of the field right now. Got Clint Bowyer in the middle, 3 wide there. Because Logano for second over Chase Elliott now. Stenhouse is back on the racetrack, but he has no draft. So Truex continues to lead here. Let's look on that high side. Trying to break it apart now. Back to now side by side now. Right now. Now 3 wide for second place now between Logano, Elliott, and Ryan Newman. Now that high side's back going now. Oh, 4 wide, 4 wide, 4 wide. There they go. Backstretch. Oh, Brad Keselowski. And lap number 4, Clint Bowyer, Larson got into it. Looks like Chris Buescher, Aric Almirola, teammates involved in that. Stepping out of caution, will bring out of the caution. We're racing back. And it looks like Truex will get it. With Branden Gaughan in second. Gaughan has a fast race car, by the way. But, meanwhile, we got some cars involved here. We've got Larson, Chris Buescher, Aric Almirola, also Brad Keselowski involved there too. In the 2 car, he's heading down the pit road. He got some good amount of damage. Clint Bowyer. And pretty much all caused by 4 wide. I think someone got in the wall off of turn number 2. And it was on from there. They went 4 wide. And Keselowski's already out of the race. Immediately took his car behind the wall. You know what this helps? This helps Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 17 car. He had that problem before the start of the race now. He got back on track before the leaders caught up to him. And with that caution, it absolutely helped him. I wonder if Kurt Busch has a problem since he's below the racetrack too. Yeah, let's see who's gonna pit here. Yeah, looks like the rest of the whole field's gonna pit. Yep, here they come. It looks like the whole field's gonna pit. I'm guessing 2 tires, maybe fuel only right now. Some cars may be topping off the fuel as well. She's going to win it here off pit road. Ryan Newman's going to lead off pit road. I bet he took fuel only. Looks like Truex took 2 tires, Blaney third, tied Dillon fourth, and McMurray rounds out the top 5 off pit road. Alright, let's see what happens at the caution here. Oh, the sun blew up. Oh, it's a 10 car. Aric Almirola in the 10 car is blowing an engine, looks like. And maybe because of what happened on pit road too. Let's first look to see what happened with Aric Almirola, and then we'll oh, looks like contact. It was contact. Wow. So here's what happened. Aric Almirola's come off pit road, but he didn't see that 32 car back from Menard. He slams right into Aric Almirola, and it pretty much, I think, punctured a hole in the engine. And he's most likely done for the day. I bet the 32 car of Map Battle is also maybe done for the day too. He has a good amount of damage to that right side. I can tell you that right now. But man, let's look to see what happened about the caution here. Alright, here's what happened here. I'm trying to get it. I think I can only use that helicopter camera here. Alright, really some good angles here. Here we go. So here's what happens here. Clint Bowyer is in the wall here, and Larson decides to go into the inside, and now they're just 4 wide now. And you just know this 4 wide does not work here at Daytona. And yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Clint Bowyer got into it too. Got Kevin Harvick also spun out, Hamlin as well. That's pretty much what happened here, and then just got these amount of cars just spinning out. I think this also got the worst of it as well here. Let's look at from here. We got 4 wide, does it work? 8 job, there's just an innocent bit. Then look, Clint Bowyer spins the wall, comes back down. We're very lucky that it didn't turn to a big wreck there, as well, to be honest. And yeah, very fortunate it wasn't a big wreck. So it's pretty interesting on how the car's gonna be running after the incident. Let's look on board the 4 car Kevin Harvick and see what he saw. He has a lot of damage to this car. Our front road too. Alright, here we go. So glad with Brad Keselowski here. What do you saw? Getting back to daily pressing the wrong button here. Here we go. Let's look on one more on board. I want to look on board the 19 car of Daniel Suarez and see what he saw. He was in the middle of 4 wide there when the wreck started. So it looked like a big wreck, but not like many cars were involved in it. Meanwhile, we're back on the way here. Ryan Newman now takes the race lead now under that caution, and he leads here as the green flag is back in the air. Oh, and Truex is already Try and look for that race lead now on the high side now. As field starts fanning out here. But Truex has no help right now at the moment. But it may not be for too long. Here comes Truex in the middle now. Looking for a race lead once again. Oh no! Here we go! I can't get the angle. Suarez, Chase Elliott. Unfortunately, those are maybe also Jeffery Earnhardt was also involved. And unfortunately, it was only a 3-car incident as the cautions back out. Wow. So yeah, so Chase Elliott, he has a lot of damage to his Jeffery Earnhardt. And Daniel Suarez are currently the 3 cars I saw involved in that wreck here, and the cautions back out. So now another caution, 10 laps in, and this is pretty much what we saw that we saw the same thing on duel number 2 on lap number 1 a few days ago, and pretty much it took out the whole field. Unfortunately, this only took out, I believe, only 3 cars. Unfortunately. By the way, 10 car had a I think 10 car puncture a crankshaft when Matt Benedetta hit him there. By the way, but yeah, let's see who's gonna pit here. So now we didn't get a full lap run here, but do you still pit? Looks like all the field is gonna pit except the 51 car. Timothy Hill. He's on the lead lap. So it's like Timothy Hill's gonna be the only guy that will come down, who will stay out under this caution. If this works, we'll see. But he does get that extra bonus point though. And like an underdog team on him is pretty important if he. Truex takes fuel only. He leads off pit road. McMurray follows second. Oh, behind him, Alex Bowman got sideways there, but he hanged on and caused a huge stack up behind him. We're going to check to see what happened there, but yeah, huge stack up there behind. Alright, let's see. Is Alex Bowman has damage? Yeah, Alex Bowman has damage. It looks like. Or not made. Yeah, he does have damage. I can check with his car right now. Yeah, damage. Alright, so here's what happened to Alex Bowman. He's coming off the pit road now with Johnson here in front of him. He makes contact with his teammate Jimmie Johnson, and he spins out, and then Trevor Bayne just slams right into Alex Bowman with nowhere to go. And I'm telling you, these cars are very fragile, and when you make contact, they will crumple up very goodly, and that's pretty much what we saw there. And both of them had some good amount of damage. I believe Johnson as well, but it may not be as big. But meanwhile, let's go and see what happened actually without the caution here. Unfortunately, like I said, this wreck was not. It's happened on the front of the field, but unfortunately, it didn't cause. But here's what happened. So you're heading 3 wide. Oh, that's what happened. You got Kyle Busch and Jeffery Earnhardt made contact. Earnhardt spins out, and Chase Elliott, just an innocent victim. Oh, and also collected a 34 car Michael McDowell. Logano got a piece of it as well. And you see up here too, you got Suarez spinning out there. I just can't believe that this wasn't the big one. I'm so shocked. So yeah, that's wreck. So as that wreck is unfolding now, then you have Denny Hamlin and Dillon Suarez. They try to hit down the racetrack, but as they hit the apron, Dillon Suarez spins out Hamlin spins out there Suarez, who comes up the racetrack. May have Clint Johnson there too. Suarez slams the wall. See, McDowell gets the pieces in once again. McDowell was just unlucky there, to be honest. That's what pretty much happens here. Overtime here. And yeah, that's pretty much what it costs right there. Let's look on the onboard of we're going to field onboard. Let's go on board of the 18 car of Kyle Busch, see what you saw. So both they were getting up to speed here. Now they're 3 wide. I just don't think the 33 car even saw them. And yeah, like I said, how that did not became a big wreck, I will never, we'll never know, to be honest. It looks like Black McDowell also got a piece of that wreck as well. You got Kasey Kahne on pit road with damage, it looks like. Now, Timothy Hill's our race leader right now. And the 34 car of David Regan has retired out. Mac McDowell, excuse me, has retired out of this race here. Due to that wreck. Let's look at our top 10 rundown. So Timothy Hill did not pit on that lap on this caution. Got Truex in second, third McMurray, fourth Busch, fifth Bubba Wallace, 6th Ryan Newman, 7th Byron, 8th Jimmie Johnson, 9th Alex Bowman with damage, and round of top 10 is Austin Dillon. We see on the Super Track that they should not really matter. As long as you don't, your damage isn't like pretty much bad, you can still be up front here. And we may see this drop this race here if this keeps running out. Here we go. Outside looks weird. Timothy Hill tried to get on the bottom before McMurray goes, but McMurray gets inside of him. And now Truex is in the dry now. 3 wide. And Murray now takes the race lead now. But Ryan Newman's not far ahead now. Here comes Kyle Busch here. Got Jimmie Johnson, Austin Dillon there at pie. Alex Bowman's pretty much well there with that damage. Here comes Bubba Wallace, he's on the inside line. And Newman has the race lead right now, but here comes Clint Bowyer, the rookie. Kyle Busch boosts the inside now. Even Ryan Newman at the dry. You know, looks like this is maybe the time period that most of the field's now trying to be gotta stay conservative. Try to stay conservative. But meanwhile, here comes Kyle Busch and the 24 and the 18 car. Looking forward to this race for the first time today. So now Kyle Busch leads it for the first time. Got Bubba Wallace in third now. Looks like a 2-car breakaway between Kyle Busch and William Byron. Here comes William Byron back to the inside now. He gave a good push to Kyle Busch now, and he's back into the race lead now. Before the rest of these field come up for him. Almost looked like a veteran move there by the 24 car. Now here comes the 72 car of Cole Whitt in third place now. Kyle Busch looking back to the inside, but William Byron does lead that lap here. It's going to be a case of possible underdog winner here today. I can tell you that right now. Here comes Kyle Busch once again, now up high. Let's see, he's one by, not yet though, but here comes that middle line. They have a good run now, but Truex goes in the middle now. Even Branden Gaughan up to dry now with William Byron now remain your race leader. McMurray not giving a good push to Newman's getting a good push to McMurray now on the bottom lane now, and he's looking now. Really only have a 11 car draft now for lead car draft here right now. With the race rest of the field now in different packs here, being single file or two side. Let's look in the back of the pack here. You see most of the field now, as you see, is single file now, just trying to hang on now. I can tell you, before this race ends, these lap cars will be a problem before we end this race here today. We've seen it happen before. Meanwhile, here comes 78 Truex, and we're looking for the race lead once again. He'll take it. And Byron just can't get to the inside, and Ron Newman's going to keep second. Okay, Branden Gaughan there in a 6-2 car with aggressive move to the inside now. Caution. Caution on the racetrack. Clint Bowyer in the 14 car involved with heavy damage. And 92 car David Dillon's there on the grass there as well. So Clint Bowyer calls caution. Aric Almirola has a lot of damage to the back end, and he's retired out of the race. So yeah, caution once again for I believe the third time today. And we look to see here. So I think everyone's gonna definitely go out the pit right now. If definitely for fuel only, but do you take tires once again here? His handling is definitely in play battle also. Currently, the 17 car Erik Jones Jr. is currently has the fastest lap of the race. Also, Kasey Kahne is 2 laps down. As well. And here they come. I think Kasey Kahne stayed because he's a few laps down, and that lap car will be coming next time by. But here we go. Another round of pit stops here. Another round of strategy. I see he's gonna take that strategy and getting himself up the front here. Let's see, Truex will get it. Newman second. Byron got third. Branden Gaughan fourth, and Whitt bounce up the top 5. Oh! Hamlin and Austin Dillon there had some contact coming off the pit road. Austin Hamlin doesn't look looks pretty good, but Austin Dillon, he has a good amount of damage. His hood is kind of crumpled up there. You see on the onboard camera. Alright, meanwhile, what's happened with the 14 car Clint Bowyer and Alright, here's what happened right at the caution here. We got the 75 car Cody Ware gets into the back of Ryan Newman. He comes down on Alex Bowman in the 66 car. And unfortunately, it calls somehow Aric Almirola spins out here off of 4. And now he's trying to get it back up straight. And then all of a sudden here, Clint Bowyer in the 14 trying to avoid it. And he just slams right into the back of Aric Almirola. Unfortunately, both those drivers' days are done, and they have both retired out of the race. I still want to see what happened here, because it's pretty much odd to see Aric Almirola is pretty much spinning here. Let's see. So you see the contact. I think it Cody Ware hitting Aric Almirola and with the banking caused him to spin out there. And yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And you see Clint Bowyer there, nowhere to go. Alright, let's look on board the 88 car of Alex Bowman and see what he felt in the car there. Most of this field is slow, wrecked, damaged. Due to that wreck there. But meanwhile, back up front, Truex now leads, remains the race leader. I'll be interested if the 95 car Kasey Kahne can get his one of his lap back here. He has a pretty good race car. I don't think he has no damage to his car. I don't see. That's just casual damage there, but not too big, it looks like. So we're just almost halfway done. If I'm correct, they're going to need, all drivers will have to take one more pit stop before they end the race. The fuel window is 15 to 20 laps here on 2 times multiplier. So at least one more pit stop to get them the rest of the way. Alright, here we go. Now restart underway. There we go. Right now, if Kasey Kahne wants to get his lead back, get his lap back, he needs to be in the lead, in the front pack, and needs a caution out immediately. I just can't do it. Truex continues your race lead. Now here comes Branden Gaughan to the outside, making it 3 wide for second. And look at that! Look how far Truex is pulling away here. Doesn't want to pull away too far, but we know he has a strong car, though. We can definitely tell you that right now. Alright, looks like a 3-car breakaway starting to break apart here. We got Truex, McMurray, and Busch now making it now single 3 cars in front. But now here comes Busch to the inside. looking for that looking for second place right now. And as you can see now, most of the field's now not 3 wide no more. Now pretty much single 2 side now, but Erik Jones going to make a difference, make it say into that, as he's going to make it 3 wide here now from 4. And that will unfortunately Branden Gaughan in 62 to drying for right now. Still 3 wide now. Now 3 wide, pretty well 3 wide now for the rest of that one whole pack now. Now Erik Jones now into the picture. We haven't seen him all race. Yeah, I can tell you right now, Truex is he's very genuine. Look at this, 17 car of Erik Jr. He had a problem before the race started. He had no draft, but the caution came out multiple times, and look and see where he's at right now. He's in 3rd place, one of our favorites to win, and he's looking for second now over Erik Jones. Now he's definitely gonna need some help in order to get to Truex though. But wow, what a story for that 17 car so far this race. Trying to push to that 17 car of Erik Jones Jr. Just can't. Oh, it looks like he's got some problems here. 32 car Matt Benedetto and David Dillon looks like they have some issue. No caution yet. Looks like having off turn number 4. We'll get to that in a moment here. Meanwhile, can anyone stop Truex right now? I can tell you that right now. And like I said, they definitely gonna need the rest of the field to catch up here. Stop going side by side in order to get to him. Alright, we'll see what happens to the 92 car in the 32 car. Alright, see what's happening. This is in the back of the field here. Oh my, yeah. So it looks like the 92 car tried to make a move to the middle, in the middle there, but Chase Elliott tried to move to the middle there, and it just looks like they came together there, and unfortunately involved the 32 car of Matt Benedetto there, and they spin off the racetrack there, which was the reason why I did not bring out a caution. Oh, and that's looks like 92 also just slid into the grass there, and he hit the wall there. And now he's very slow on the racetrack, and he's definitely making an impact on these leaders right now. Menard's down in the picture. Wow. Maybe that would help. And now the field is really, really separated now with now Truex and Dillon now catching now another lap car of the 32 car. Wow, goodness. Was trying to get away. Everyone's just trying to get out of the way now. And meanwhile, look at Kasey Kahne 95 car trying to get his lap back. So that's all that craziness going on right now in the back there. But Kasey Kahne just addressed this. No, you're gonna get that, and you're gonna get that. Gain your lap down once again. So now most of the field's now single file. Look at all these rest of these cars now. Catching up to the rest of the field. Now they gotta deal with another lap car of Trevor Bayne. He's very, very slow now. But like I said, most of the field's pretty much single file now. Now I'm be honest, this looks like one of those classic Daytona 500 right now. Meanwhile, because of that lap car, here comes Byron now looking to the inside of Truex now, and here comes Menard, the 21 car now in the picture. Now side by side for the race lead. Again, one pit stop they will need to make before this race ends. Just for a reminder, one more pit stop to make it to the end. So now it looks like a 4-car break with all of those 4 cars in the draft there until you get up to 5th and 6th now. I should remain side by side. We got Branden Gaughan in 62. Denny has to stop racing out here in order to get back to the front, get back to these 4 cars right now. And even though if Ryan Newman does lose the draft, he does have Branden Gaughan and those rest of the fields back there to push him up to the front now. Pit stops, it looks like. Yep. Alright, green flag pit stops for the first time today. Now, are they able to make it the rest of the way here on I'm not really sure. So Byron is now your race leader with Menard in front of him right now. But like I said, I'm not entirely too sure do they have enough fuel here. If I'm correct, it's 15. If I'm correct here from other few races, I think 15 laps is the fuel run here. 15 to 20 laps is the fuel run for this whole Erik Jones by here. He put his hand out the window, which means Menard's going to move up high, and now it looks like Menard will now take the race lead now. Everything else is looking pretty good for right now. I'm not seeing no damage or anything. Now, if these cars can try to draft up to each other here, McMurray's not that far away. So is Erik Jones. It looks like Newman and Bubba is pretty much good to go. So is Stenhouse Jr. here. Oh yeah. Oh no, Menard. Looks like he's almost out of gas here, but he's gonna have unfortunately has to stay another lap because he has cars all beside him, and it just may hurt him, to be honest. So he continues to lead right now. Remember, now the main question is, does he have enough fuel to make it? Here's Byron and Kurt Busch now out on the track here. You got Truex, McMurray. Blaney's still looking well for right now. Menard, I meant to say. Still looking good here. And he's mostly going to take his pit stop right now. Yes. Yep. And most likely because of the amount of time he had to stay out there, he's most likely going to be good on fuel now for the rest of the way. So I believe your leaders now. There's the 62 car of Branden Gaughan now. Coming up to the track now. He's going way up the track trying to block those leaders now. but it won't be enough. So now William Byron should take the race lead now. Kurt Busch was set in second. And they could, as they continue to go up high here now, but so yeah, I believe if I'm correct, William Byron should be your race leader. And it looks like maybe a two-car, maybe even a two-car battle for the win here. Looks like there's Menard now coming off pit road. Yeah, here comes Menard. Here comes the two cars now. The speed's at 172 miles an hour, but these guys are at 197 here. And to be honest, this strategy may actually work now. Maybe staying out was a good idea. But here comes William Byron, Kurt Busch, Paul Menard trying to block, but it won't be enough though. But he should be in the draft, right? He should be in the draft. See Branden Gaughan there in 62, and McMurray, they're going to try to get themselves up together and try to push here. But Menard has to get up to them though. What happened to Truex there in a 78 car? That's what I wonder. Truex in a Truex Jr. He's now back to 12th place now. Doesn't look like he has no damage, but wow, that's pretty much a shocker right now. Because now Paul Menard's Truex is not up there. Must be he didn't have a good pit stop on pit road there. And it must have been a very bad pit stop too. 10 laps to go here, by the way. 10 laps to go. For Season 2 of the NASCAR Microsoft Cup Series of the Daytona 500. We got Kyle Larson there to catch up to now. He also had involved in some incidents too. Oh wow, Larson just shut the door on Blaney, and that might have just took him out of winning Daytona 500. Wow. Because now he's not gonna have a draft now. So yeah, unless the caution does come out here, it's gonna most likely be a two-car shot for the win here. We got 28 cars on the lead lap right now. 28 cars on the lead lap. Now William Byron now looking for a race win here between Kurt Busch. And what a win will it be for this rookie. It will be a good way to start the 2018 season. Now, I guess I'm just still continuing to check and see here if like I said, 15 laps here should be the fuel-ish, most likely the fuel window here. We're gonna. Alright, here comes Blaney, McMurray now. They're gonna have a three-car now. Looks like a three-car push now, and to get up to the field there. And to be honest, they may have a good shot at it too. But is there enough time though? They do when they're side by side though. Back to the top here. They have a 2 second from those two cars right now. Here comes William Byron trying to pass his teammate. Goes to the bottom. Those was Kurt Busch. After the line, we'll have 6 laps to go. Do you have enough fuel to make it to the rest of the end of the race? That's the main question, though. Paul Menard may be in the catbird seat if these guys start running out, because he was pretty much the last car to pit there. Pretty much unintentionally because he wasn't able to get there because he had cars on. Paul Menard had cars on the inside line. But yeah, 6 laps to go. Okay, Kurt Busch still anything past William Bowyer here for the Daytona 500. All right, that coming in quick there. You see those 3 cars in the picture. Down 2 points. Now down to less than 700 of a second now. But yeah, the average pit window, meanwhile, is, like I said, confirmed 15 to 20 laps. Whitt can't really save fuel because he's at the front, but Kurt Busch can save fuel because he's in that draft, though. And so are these 3 cars as well. Maybe, except the guy leading up front, they may be even taking turns going against each other. And meanwhile, they are catching up to them. But the thing is, do they have enough time, though? I mean, they have a good chance though, but like I said, they're right at time, at the line. We have 3 laps to go. So many things happening right now. Can Kurt Busch get past William Byron? Do they have enough fuel to make it the rest of the way? And look at this. Look at all these cars in front of them. Look at all those cars in front of them. They may even have an impact on how this race ends as well. That's definitely going to be a big impact on how this race will end. I can tell you that right now. You saw it happen in duel number 1, and it'll definitely most likely will impact how this race ends here. Those 2 cars, gap remains the same between those two small packs. We got Kyle Busch up in 4th. Oh, yep, there he goes. Wow, look at this. Try to weave through the lap car series of 2 laps to go. William Byron got blocked in. Oh, here goes Kurt Busch. Now side by side, William Byron has nowhere to go. And Kurt Busch has passed. And here comes the rest of the field now. Now we have all of a sudden a 5-car run for the win. So Kurt Busch now to 2nd. And here comes McMurray to the inside now. Oh yeah, these lap cars are definitely gonna have an impact. Well, guess what? We have a race now. We're gonna have a 5-car shootout to determine a Daytona 500 winner. Busch, Byron, McMurray. Here comes Brian T inside with McMurray. Give him a good push. White flag, but there's a lap car. There's a lap car. Caution! Kurt Busch just won the Daytona 500 on the white flag lap in heartbreak to the 24 car of Byron. Wow, that's so unfortunate for that 24 car. Going for pretty much a Cinderella story, and unfortunately, it will just come short by 1 position due to a lap car. That's so unfortunate for that 24 car, but we have to give it up for him. What a run for them. Wow. I thought that was the number 1 thing. Wow. So once again, heartbreak for the 24 car at Byron. Try to pretty much come to 2nd rookie to win a Daytona 500, and just comes 1 position short. Unfortunately, he won't have no other chance of doing it as a rookie though. But we still have to give up to him. And once again, for the second time in a row in the Microsoft Cup Series, the Daytona 500 will end under the caution flag. We'll check and see what happened at the caution. But meanwhile, your Season 2 Microsoft Cup Series Daytona 500 champion. At the line, Kurt Busch. Man, I feel still a bit so bad, Ryan. You were just pretty much 2 laps short of winning the Daytona 500, and then a lot of cars just ruined it, and you end up finishing second. Oh yeah, let's look and see. Let's see what happened about the caution here. Still on pit road? Wow. Don't tell me that just happened. It's been shown turn number 1 here. I'm not sure, but that's... Yes, Josh just came out there. So, I'm not showing the caution, but the caution did came out when we were right there. That's when the caution came out. And unfortunately, I've not seen anything that caused a caution. Everything was going very well, and maybe in a controversial matter, Kurt Busch won the Daytona 500, and it was most likely pretty much maybe under controversially, as I did not see no incidents that may have caused the caution that came out. So possibly in a controversial finish, Kurt Busch will win the Daytona 500 with Byron second, McMurray third, fourth Branden Gaughan, fifth Menard, sixth Busch, seventh Darrell Wallace Jr, eighth Newman, ninth Erik Jones, and round top 10 is Stenhouse Jr. 11th March Truex Jr, 12th Kennington, 13th Hamlin, 14th Dillon, 15th Jimmie Johnson, 16th Timothy Hill, 17th Logano, 18th Whitt, 19th Cody Ware, and around the top 20 is Kevin Harvick. 21st, we'll have Regan, 22nd, Austin Dillon, 23rd, Mears, 24th, Daniel Suarez, 25th, Alex Bowman, 26th, Blaney, 27th, Thompson, and our last car on the lead lap. And here's the rest of the field that finished a few laps down or were retired the race. Some big things including Brad Keselowski, Clint Bowyer, Aric Almirola, Larson's finished lap down as well. And yeah, so once again, and most likely one of the controversial finishes we've seen in the NASCAR Microsoft Cup Series. Kurt Busch just won the Daytona 500. And that's gonna hurt for that 24 car win, Byron, especially not knowing why the caution came out there. But meanwhile, once again, Kurt Busch will win the Daytona 500 next week. We'll be heading up north to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Full Sedan Trips 500. And we'll hope to see you there once again in the controversial matter. Kurt Busch has won the Daytona 500.